Hey everyone, it's Matt from Greatness Every Day, and in this video I'm going to give you an update on my Ironman training. So I've been getting a lot of questions like, is your race actually happening? How's training going? And things like that. And what I'm going to do here is explain some of those answers. I'm also going to go into a few other things as well. And I get that here, this video looks a little bit different than most of my videos look. I'm not teaching something, I'm more sharing my experience, and I hope it's something that you enjoy. I do it once a month. It allows me to get out of my comfort zone, be a little bit more creative, and a little bit more personable with people instead of teaching something. So this is something that ties into my channel big time because the three areas I look at is really ultimately under the umbrella of what does it mean to live a great life, and at the same time we look at three areas of personal development, health, wealth. Those are kind of the three main focuses of my channel. Personal development and health are kind of the focuses for this video series as I go through, as I document the journey that I am going to be completing to become an Ironman. Personally, I'm going to develop in huge ways, in ways I can't even imagine right now. Also, there are going to be extreme health benefits as well. So that's kind of the area that these videos are going to go through when I talk about my journey to Ironman. And in this video, I want to give you an update because I did release my first video. So this is video number 2. In the first video, I basically explained that I am going to be doing an Ironman. That Ironman was Ironman Mont-Tremblant in Quebec, Canada, scheduled for August 23rd in 2020 of this year. Probably about 3 weeks ago, we figured out that through an announcement from the organization that race is going to be postponed. So there was potential, would it be delayed, would it be postponed or canceled? Right now we know that the race is going to be postponed into next year. So ultimately that gives me another year to prepare. And for those of you that know a little bit about my journey, I have done Ironmans for quite some time. My last Ironman was a couple of years ago. It was 3 or 4 years ago, and I stopped. And I should say, not Ironman, it's a half Ironman. I've done 3 half Ironmans. There's a big difference there. There's a double amount in every single distance that you're looking at. But my big thing with that was I've slowly, because of an injury, got back into exercising and slowly been getting back into triathlon. So am I disappointed that my race isn't going to be happening in August of this year? Sure, a little bit, but at the same time, it's going to give me a full year longer to really make sure that I'm able to put my best foot forward and really show up on race day in the best condition that I can possibly be in. So that is something that I'm excited for. I mean, I did go ahead and invest and register and put my registration fee in, and then a day later got an email that said, we're not really sure on the conditions. So would I like to have an extra $1,000 about Canadian in my bank account right now? Yeah, I would, but at the same time, I've committed, I've signed up, I've registered. This has been a dream of mine for a very long time. It's been something that I have wanted to do ever since I remember seeing the Ironman in Hawaii, the World Championships in Kona on TV growing up. And then once I got into training for triathlons on my own in high school, that's been something that has really been pushing me to complete a full Ironman. In and around by the time I'm 30, so I'll be 30 next year when I actually complete the Ironman. So that's going to be exciting for me. So that's question 1. Ultimately, is the race happening right now? And as I said, it's postponed. We haven't got a lot of details from the organization committee about that, but I'll keep you updated when that happens. So not exactly sure when the exact date in 2021 would be, but we'll see how that goes. The second question I'm getting a lot is really, how is training going? And I was kind of easing into training anyway. So when I first signed up, I had about 5 months out of training. So I was slowly getting back into doing things. And when I've trained in the past for the half Ironmans that I've done, I've followed a very strict, regimented routine with 4 or 5 swim workouts and 4 or 5 bike and run workouts as well for each discipline in a week. So I was training a lot, upwards of 20 hours. And that's something that I know right now my body isn't necessarily prepared for. Could it happen? Yes, I could go out and do those, put those big weeks in, but right now I'm thinking about the long game. I'm thinking about let's say next August in 2021, How am I going to be able to put my best foot forward? And going hard like that right now is going to have very little benefits. And in fact, doing that too quickly can have a lot of negative repercussions on me, my body, my training, and overall my whole plan. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking this summer and really ramping my training up over the summer. I like to work in 2 to 3 month training blocks. That is something that allows me to really get focused in on the type of training that I'm doing. So right now, all I care is that I'm moving every single day. Whether I am swimming, biking, running, I'm doing a strength workout, I'm going for a hike, that is my priority. Just moving for a solid effort every single day. And that is going to look, and variety is going to be worked into that as well too. And I think that's good when you're first getting back into things after a long time off. For me, it's been a few years. In the past 2 years, I did go ahead and play soccer. So that's been one of the things that I used as rehab to strengthen my foot where the injury was. And it's been a lot of fun, get my fitness level back. But now I'm moving more specialized into the types of workout and exercises that I would be doing, obviously for a triathlon. So an Ironman specifically. It's about a 4-kilometer swim, about a 180 kilometer bike, and about a 42 kilometer run when you look at the whole grand scheme of things. So that really is my training plan. As I move into the fall, I move into the winter and start preparing a lot more specifically for a certain race date. When I know that, we will definitely take a more structured, regimented plan that factors in like duration and intensity of the workouts, and also by training by heart rate in different zones and power. Which is something that you can go really deep with, and I have in the past. But right now I'm just focusing on giving a good solid effort each and every day, getting back, getting moving, having fun. If I can involve somebody else in that, if the whole social distancing thing works out, great. I'll go ahead and do that. But right now I'm just focusing in on moving. So that is question number 2. And kind of answered question number 3, which is what training looks like. So here, that is my short-term plan. And then ultimately number 4 is, where's this series going to go? So I initially planned 5 months out. I'm going to put 5 videos out, all related to my journey to Ironman training, and kind of like a diary, and giving you a different focus and a different theme of every video. And now I find myself, I don't know, 15 months out, let's say, from a potential race. So we're not exactly sure when that race is going to happen. And I think 15 videos is quite a bit for a channel that is not necessarily focused only on endurance sports. Now, if you're watching this and you want to see more of these type of videos, let me know in the comments below. Find me on Instagram, send me a DM, say you really enjoy these videos, I want to see more. And I'd be happy to do a monthly update, or an update every 2 months or something like that. This is something that provides a little bit of variety to me in the type of videos that I put out here on my channel, and something that I enjoy. And it's really kind of, you live and breathe it 100%. So if you want to see more of these videos in the build up to that longer term journey, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, and I'll take your advice. And if you want to see them, we'll put them out. So other than that, I hope everyone's well. I hope that with this situation right now, you're kind of coming out of it. Your area is getting a lot nicer for us here in Canada. Being out in the woods feels a lot better right now than it would probably 3 or 4 months ago for me to be sitting on a log talking to you about my journey to Ironman. So hopefully you're getting outside, hopefully you're being active. And if you've got any questions about my journey or want to know more about me, just let me know. Find me on Instagram, subscribe here on our channel, because all that I do is put videos out that are related to living your greatest life. And that doesn't matter if we're talking about here, a journey to Ironman, doing something that's going to allow me to grow personally, allow me to grow in my health, yes, and in so many other ways. I'd be happy to have you join us on this journey. So thanks for watching. Remember, choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.